Well, guys, looky here. It seems like we are playing Doki Literature Club. Now, okay, this game is kind of dead now. Like, no one really, talks about the game or whatever. No one really, does anything with the game anymore. But, I figured, since this is one of the games that, on my actual YouTube channel, which is youtube.com hypersnowman, not .com, I don't want to donate name, but if you look up hypersnowman, one of the first videos on my channel is a Doki Literature Club, Literature Club video. And I will say to this day that I am still one of the first people on YouTube to play Doki Literature Club. One of the first few people. I'm sure there was other people before me, obviously, but one of the first few people to play it on my channel. So I figured, what better way to just continue off with playing Doki Literature Club than just playing some Doki Literature Club mods. Now this is the second most popular mod out there. It's called Doki Summertime. What I know about it is that it takes place if the MC, me, the main character, doesn't join the literature club. So it's it's supposed to take place like that in that timeline, you know what I mean? So, and it is no demonic stuff, hopefully. I don't know. But yeah, let's just start. My name. For tradition, and this is just between me and my friends. My name is Mike Hawk. Mike Hawk. My name is Mike Hawk. Okay. All right. Let's go. Let's get into it. Hey, I see an annoying girl running towards me in the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you see yourself making today, but you just kind of work out because you've known each other for so long. Now, I don't know how far into the game counts towards what is new. I don't know when the new point starts, so we used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school we would oversleep more and more frequently and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, my cock. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you didn't have to be mean even if you wanted to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Wow. I'm a nice guy through and through. Uh-oh, I'm a nice guy? I gotta get out of here. We cross the streets together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly specked with other students making their daily commute. By the way, my cock, have you decided to join... God, I haven't done this in a while. I haven't played a visual novel in a while. I have to get back into my reading. A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you wanted to join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did. In one of many conversations there, I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. I'm kind of a dick to Sayori. I'm just saying. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting on by the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I worried that you wouldn't learn how to socialize and have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. Wow. Can't even wow. Okay. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll give it some thought if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Now I have to join a stupid club. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relate to her. Dyslexia sucks. Especially when you're playing a visual novel. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Wow. You know, I'm kind of I'm addicted to Sayori, but the main character's a dick, but you know what? Whatever, I guess. The school day is as ordinary as ever, but it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at a wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs, but I told her already I'm not interested in joining any. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left, and I can't take myself seriously with my freaking name. I thought I'd catch you come into the classroom, but I saw you just standing there and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait for me if it's going to make you late for your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, that you would come to my club. Sayori. Yeah. There is no way I'm going to your club. And meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun and help start a new club. Since she was first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is non-existent compared to that. Did I already say I'm not interested in joining a club? Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring a new member, and Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an ahead, or is she so cunning as to have planned all this out. Either way, it doesn't matter. I let out a long sigh. Sayori, you're trying to bribe me with food or something else someone else made? Didn't you see anything wrong with that? Well, I told you already, I'll think about it. Until then, I'm not interested. Sorry. Okay. And then this is where the game changes. I didn't join the literature club. All of time has skipped. Whoa! Whoa. Doing that epic animatic set. Whoa. One player team. Wow, this is like its whole thing, isn't it? Doki Doki Summertime. That's pretty pog. Wow, look at it. It's fine. It's different. Everything's different. Ooh, I'm excited. I'm excited to play another Doki Doki. Kind of, I guess not like replay Doki Doki, but kind of like get back into Doki Doki because I love Doki Doki Literature Club. The bus leaves behind just as I arrived at the bus stop. Ooh, I like the song. Not again. I guess I wasn't appealing enough to the bus driver with this plastic shopping bag on my side. At least the weather's pleasant today. I could bear to just sit there for 15 minutes in some heat waves. I think I have a little bit. I'm starting to get a cold, I think. At least the weather is pleasant today. I couldn't bear to just sit here for 15 minutes in some of the heat waves that we had last year. I remember when I was a kid, I didn't even care when my parents warned me about the heat. One time, they practically sprayed me down with a garden hose. I wasn't even that upset since we were having so much fun with Sayori. Come to think of it, I haven't seen much of her since last year. Not even on the way to school, ever since she started oversleeping regularly. It isn't my responsibility to get her on school on time, right? Besides, I'm sure she's doing fine with her club activities she's involved in. What was it again? Something related to books? Not really my thing. Maybe some manga now and then, but that probably wouldn't be considered proper literature. Games, now that's my thing. Can't wait until I go home. And streaming. Game streaming, manga, anime. I'm a typical weeb. My cock? That's an oddly familiar voice. Sayori? I haven't seen you in a while. Sorry if I bothered you. No, your timing couldn't have been better. I've got nothing better to do. I'm just waiting for the next bus to go home. I see. Hey, you're my cock, right? Hello, Monica. I haven't talked much before, but I immediately recognize Monica. She's one of the popular girls in school. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically the kind of girl that chumps like me are too scared to ask. You knew each other already? No fair, I wanted to introduce you. That's alright, Sayori. We had class together in the past. So my voices are gonna get confusing, guys. I don't have a wide variety of voices. So where are you two headed? We're going swimming. Monica said they have discovered a ticket. They have discount on tickets for students and invited me to join her. You gotta grab the opportunity life gives you. Just because we don't have the school doesn't mean we should stay indoors by ourselves. Also, exercise keeps us fit and calms the mind too. It's going to be so much fun. That sounds great, Monica. Yay, my cock. What about you? Me? Yeah, what are you doing today? I glance at Monica and hesitate to blurt out some vague nonsense. Well, I haven't really made up my mind yet. Really? Well, I was just thinking, you know. She already seems a bit flustered as she would like this before. Want to join us, my cock? Yeah, that. What? You mean swimming? I get to see you in a bathing suit. What? I'm not really a good swimmer. That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We're just going to have fun and enjoy the sun. Well, all right, Monica. I'll meet you two there. But first, I have to go home and get geared up. Do you know? No, I'm sorry. The internet has cursed me. Do you know the way? Oh, Bob. Oh, brother, I forgot about that. Not exactly. Monica tells me how to get there. The entrance, I write it down to make sure I won't get lost. The girls wave goodbye just as I see my bus arriving with Sayori being her usual cheerful self and Monica's sweet smile at me. On the bus, I get lost in my thought. This is really something. I didn't expect to get invited by two girls like this. I guess I owe my thanks to Yuri for stopping to talk to me. This isn't even when she tried to get me involved in her club, attempting to bribe me with food and make me feel guilty because of all the promises she made. I didn't think that's right. Sure, it's kind of out of my comfort zone too. I think about seeing Monica in a bikini. I swear. Oh boy, you shouldn't let my imagination get the better of me. It's just swimming. Besides, I can't really recall when the last time I went swimming. At home, I drop off the things I brought at the store. I rummage through the drawers looking for my swim shorts. Where are they? Has it really been that long since I needed them? Yes! I've probably never been this happy to find a piece of clothing. Now I just need some sun lotion. I'm not in good shape anyway, and adding sunburn to that wouldn't make me as appealing as warm beer on a hot summer day. Not that I know what that is like. It's a metaphor. The address Monica gave me isn't exactly in my part of the city, so it's probably best if I take the bus. Even if I had to wait 15 minutes again, it would still be faster than if I ran all the way. Like I could run all the way there. I couldn't run the distance from school to our house, even if my life depended on it. Me. Luckily, I only had to wait a few minutes before the bus arrived. It's already early afternoon by the time I get to the entrance. Wow, I can't believe they literally went all out for this mod. It's crazy. They didn't seem to care much about their presentation since I would have easily missed if I didn't have the address. There are several people in front of me waiting to get in, but it takes all of them less than 10 minutes to get finished. Hello. Good afternoon. I'd like one student ticket. Is there still a discount? Yes, 25% till the end of this month. Would you like to buy a monthly pass, perhaps? No, thank you. Just to let you know, today we're closing a few hours earlier than usual due to maintenance. We're going to announce it on the loudspeaker so you won't miss it. Too bad I couldn't get her earlier. I could have spent a couple of hours with the Goyles. The Goyles! Wow, this place looks really good compared to the low ticket price. I can't see the two girls anywhere. I guess I'll just go to the locker room and get changed. It took me a few minutes, but I managed to find it. Since I didn't bring too many things, it only took me a couple of minutes to change my shorts and put the rest of my stuff away. Better not forget the sun lotion either. Back at the pool, I'm searching for Sayori and Monica. Maybe they're swimming and I didn't recognize them in swimwear. I stand next to the pool. Huh? Gah! Ah! Whoa, she's moving! The image is moving! Did I scare you, my cock? No! Just a little. Hee hee hee. Come in the water. Don't worry, it isn't cold. Do you know how deep it is? Well, it's shallow on this end. It reaches under my armpits. It's really deep on the other side, though. Kia! Whoa! Haha. Did you got so easily startled, Sayori? Meanie. Ha, she's right, you know. She's right, you know. Yeah, well, Sayori seems a bit pondering something for a moment. Then I challenge you. I bet you can hold your breath for longer. Challenge accepted. That's the spirit. It's good practice for you. What do you mean? For diving. What else? Yeah, for diving. Oh, you're right. Get ready. I'm coming in. The last sentence was directed more towards myself than the two of them. I didn't learn to swim in early teenage years, but it's not like I've practiced much since then. One thing's for sure, I'm definitely not going to be promising any swimming challenges to impress them. It's not like I would be any more appealing for them, confident beyond my abilities. Come on, my cock. Just hop in all the way and you'll get used to it real quick. Or it's a bit colder than I expected. Then again, I didn't get used to it in a few minutes. To my dismay, Sayori actually won that competition between us. It was something to ask for a rematch, but I figured it wouldn't make me embarrassed if I turned down that barely noticeable difference between our times would just been lucky. I wish my swimming skills were just as awesome. Getting tired after just 2 isn't something I was proud of. As I was having a breather, I noticed the 2 girls leaving for a snack bar. Naturally, I went to join them. Turns out even Monica looks like quite the snack. She's not on the menu. Whoa. Slow down there, buddy. The three of us get to our drinks. Sayori orders a strawberry and raspberry flavored one, while Monica gets the exotic fruits flavor. We sit down in some lounge chairs and enjoy our drinks. After finishing my smoothie, I slumped down on the chair and enjoyed the warm rays of the sun. I could probably fall asleep right now. I closed my eyes and ended up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. So, what did you have in mind for tomorrow? We could meet Yuri and Natsuki and go somewhere out together. Our last meeting was a few weeks ago, so I figured why not? A whole day together with friends? Yay! Where are we going? What are we doing? If the weather's nice, we could meet at the park. Then we could discuss what happens to each of us. Maybe even talk about some literature if the other reads something new. I'm so excited. I wonder when Natsuki's going to bake some cupcakes for our reunion. You would ask her yourself, you know? Well, I don't want her to work just because of me. I think everyone would like a cupcakes, not just you. You're right. Sorry. Anyway, you could text her about it. That's a great idea. You always know what to do, Monica. Yeah, always. It kind of relieved me to hear that Sayori hasn't changed at all much. She's still her cheerful, simple-minded self like she always been. I'm glad that she found friends that can appreciate her despite all of her antics. I wonder what the other girls are like. Of course, I probably couldn't get myself invited to such a girls' meetup. They probably want to. I woke up to Sayori nodding me on the shoulder. After a short misunderstanding, I was established that I slept for a pretty long time on the beach. Long enough that the pool place is closing shortly. Since Monica already went to change, more like we should be going too. Sayori insisted that we wants to come with me, which I actually don't mind at all. It was already fun messing around with her back in the day. We part ways before entering the locker rooms. It doesn't seem to take long for me to get ready, so I decided to wait for Sayori by the female locker room door. Just as I get there, someone comes out. Oh, hey, my cock. She seems surprised by my presence. Hey, Monica, thanks for inviting me today. Don't mention it. I guess it's the least I can do for Sayori. Sayori? She's almost done if you're waiting for her. Anyway, I hope you had fun today, my cock. I've got to go home and get ready for tomorrow. Yeah, Oh no. Is this the start? Is this the start of choosing what path? It was fun today. I'll just wait for Sayori. I'm glad to hear that. Take good care of yourself, okay? I guess even Monica is concerned about Sayori being too clumsy. Oh well, I can't disagree. Don't worry, I'll catch her if she trips on her shoelaces. Yeah, untied shoelaces. I can't take the feeling that I might have misunderstood something. See you, my cock. Monica's giving me off some pretty bad vibes. I don't know, something about her is off to me. Maybe it's the fact that she's an omnipotent god that can control the game, but you know. We don't need to talk about this. This is a different timeline. And with that, Monica storms off as suddenly as she appeared. A few minutes pass and the door opens once again. You took your time. Meanie. But you did wait for me after all. Call me a meanie all you want, but I kept my word. Yeah. Thanks for waiting for me. It's been a while since we were kids and we used to go home from school together. She seems to be very nostalgic mood all of a sudden. Is something holding her back in the past? I don't know how to talk about this since it might lead up to talking about how we were drifted apart. I guess so. It's not really a big deal since we still live so close. We do? Now she looks like she's about to space out. We're going to be standing here until they close the place if we keep messing around. Come on, Sayori, I think we'll catch the next bus if we're quick. Okie dokie. Let's go, my cock. Sayori, being her weird self as usual, we managed to catch the bus just as it arrives. On the bus, we sit next to each other and chat about a few things. So what are you doing this summer? I don't really have anything planned. I'm just going with the flow. Ah, my cock, you make me worried about you. Did you at least join a club last year? I looked at a few, but I didn't feel like taking on more responsibilities than what school required me to. Besides, what are your plans for the summer? Let's say I'm not sure yet. Why am I not surprised? You're really always looking out for others, Sayori. That's what I do best. Fine. What about you? Me? If you want to get me to take more responsibility for my future, shouldn't you show me a good example? Well, there's nothing to worry about, my cock. I'm going to be okay. If you say so. Sayori shoots me a wide smile. Is there a stop? We arrive at Sayori's house. She slowly turns around after reaching the gate. Thanks for coming with us today, my cock. It was nice to hang out with you after all this time. I had fun because of Sayori. No, thanks to you for inviting me. It was nice to spend some time with my childhood friend. I wouldn't mind meeting some time as well, you know, like we used to. You really mean that? Of course. You're fun to be with. Why is she blushing all of a sudden? Anyway, I'll see you around like a donut. See you next time, my cock. I love that dude. This kid just before getting home, I recall something. Aren't two of them talking about having some kind of meeting tomorrow? Man, I wish we could get invited to something like that. I wonder what those other two girls are like. If they're anywhere between Sayori and Monica, they might have a chance. So I thought that a group of girls would welcome me in open arms and start vying for my attention. That sounds unrealistic. Almost as if that sounds something straight out of a Monday. Whoa, that was pretty smooth. I don't remember to set an alarm. Oh, someone's calling me. Also, it's already 10 in the morning. Rise and shine, young man. Rise and shine. You just woke up, didn't you? No. I've been up since 6 and I just finished with... Listen, I don't have time for jokes now. Could you please buy the things I asked yesterday? The shop closes before I finish work. Can I do it in the afternoon? Just sort it out now, then you'll have the rest of the day for yourself, okay? Yeah, you're right. Be safe, sweetheart. Bye. Bye, Mom. Mom. God, you're so annoying. Really not in the mood to go shopping, though I'm awake enough that I can't go back to sleep either. Head down to the kitchen and refuel my tank. Sweet. I found a brand new box of my favorite cereal in the cupboard. Goes in a bowl, milk on top, securely at the bottom at the order. Filled with the essential sugars and liquid, I get dressed and leave the house. As I'm approaching the bus stop, I see someone sitting there, literally, looking down. Gosh, I don't remember seeing Sayori like this before. Maybe a joke would bring her a smile to her face. Or the chicken across the road. Huh? My God, hey. Her expression changed as abruptly as her face of a digital clock. Sorry, I was just spacing out. You sure you're okay, Sayori? Yeah, I'm going to the park with my friends. It's going to be so much fun. I'm probably just overthinking things. Wait, are those friends of girls you talked about, Monica? And all girls day, right? I didn't think of it that way. I'm sure the other girls wouldn't mind if a boy joined us. So, what about you, Mega? So mildly shocked by her confusing question, and she's suggesting that I should join. Am I overthinking this a lot, of the things that are exactly as they seem? Whatever, I'll just assume the option like it'd be true. Here goes nothing. So, you'd be fine with me joining? What? You want to meet them? Well, if you say it's so much fun, then it's worth a shot. Yay! I didn't even have to tell you about the cupcakes. What do you mean? Our bus arrives right as I say that. She hops on first in a burst of joyful energy. On the way, I figured that if the meeting goes to be boring, i.e. the girls are interested in me, I can just excuse myself anytime just because I'm still have an errand for Mom. Always have an escape route. There aren't a lot of people in the park. Some are walking their dogs, others were with friends or a partner. Finally, yes, there they all are. Finally, we have a turn to some trees and see the girls. I recognize one of them. It's Monica. Sayori runs up to the other girls. The two are facing away from us. Natsuki! Get off me, you monkey! The other two girls giggle and Sayori hug. Monica smiles at me sincerely. The taller, dark-haired girl notices this and turns and looks at me. Our eyes meet. She keeps her gaze on me. Then suddenly turns to Sayori. Hey, Sayori, I'm glad to see you in such good spirits. I miss you girls. Today's going to be so awesome. Natsuki? Yeah? Do you still have the cupcakes? Well, if you came earlier... Aw. I just wanted to see your reaction. We put 2 on the side for you. You're the best, Natsuki. You know it. How convenient that there's 2. As she says that, I consciously approach the ground. Hey, everyone. Oh, hey, I forgot to introduce you. Girls, this is my cock. My cock, this is Natsuki. She makes the best cupcakes ever. Her eyes meet with furrowed brows before speaking. Yeah, and you better not come here just for the free sample. Natsuki seems very certain that the food brought me here. I was hoping for some sweet, but nothing necessarily edible. Oh, I didn't even know about them. Huh? Good. Sayori shuffles over to the other girls with a cheerful haste. This fine lady right here is Yuri. She's really smart too. Sayori pats her on the shoulder lightly as if to emphasize her qualities. At this point, I don't even know if she's trying to make us laugh or just feel awkward. Sayori, I told you don't. She finishes her sentence under her breath, so I can't make out what she's saying. It's nice to meet all of you. It's nice to meet you too. I'm glad to see you again, my cock. A wavering smile forms on her face as she lowers her voice at the end of the sentence. So, if not for the cupcakes, which are amazing, why'd you come? She's really putting me on the spot here. If she wasn't so cute, I'd feel intimidated. Well, Sayori seemed excited meeting on you, so I assume you're a cool bunch. It's nice to meet cool people. At this rate, I might leave out of embarrassment before they make up their minds about me. That's nice, my cock. You might be the first one to think our club is cool. Your club? Yeah, this is kind of a friendly meetup for our members. You didn't know that? I tried inviting you during the school year. You weren't interested, so I didn't bother with it after that. You did mention... All the girls look at me quizzly. I didn't know this club had such incredibly cute girls. The 4 girls still looking at me. I pause to think what to say, looking around my eyes up on Natsuki. What? I mean, I never imagined literature could be so much fun. Anyway, I thought it was something serious. I get where you're coming from. It's difficult to grab other students' attention during last year's festival. However, there are plenty of things we do in the club. We discuss things, we read, our own writing, and have a group activities. Yuri gets in the mood with some tea, and Natsuki occasionally brings her own baked delicacies to the club. You make it sound really interesting, Monica. Monica is super inspiring and a great leader. Oh, Sayori, haha. That reminds me, weren't you part of the debate club? I was, but I got tired of all the fruitless arguments they seem to have. So I decided to create something I can call my own. Debates were supposed to convey ideas and feelings, which I kind of what literature is for as well. Also, I had an interest in writing for as long as I can remember. You could say I wanted to write my own story. Well, I didn't grow much since I started the club with Sayori, but I tried to treat everyone like they really matter. I believe you accomplished your goal, Monica. It's inspiring to see you do so much and despite all of your commitments with all the school. I'm dying. Aw, thanks. There's no need to treat me like that. I'm special. I'm sure we can all achieve so much more than we thought possible if we just put our minds to it. You nailed down to the most important thing, Monica. That we had fun? Yes, hee hee. The girls giggle in tandem with glad that Sayori found herself a good friend. How's everyone's summer been until now? The usual, I guess, cooking, baking, housework. Oh, and I also visited the zoo. They let me pet a lot of animals, dolphins, turtles, owls. They even fed the monkeys some bananas. Did you pet any koalas? No, they didn't let me. I guess they didn't have the proper qualifications. Sayori. Natsuki tries to grab Sayori with her elbow. Suddenly, Sayori grabs back, letting Natsuki stumble and nearly fall over. Get over here! Sayori runs off. Natsuki follows her. I didn't think Natsuki wants to hurt her since she has a playful smile across her face. Well, that escalated quickly. I watched her run around for a while. It doesn't look like Natsuki actually wants to hurt her. Sayori returns out of breath. I'm going to teach you a lesson with my bare hands. Natsuki. No, Natsuki, please. There has to be another way. As Sayori backs away from Natsuki, she trips over her shoelaces and falls on the ground. Kia! Hey, you okay? Natsuki extends her hand towards Sayori. Come on, you know I wouldn't hurt you, dummy. Sayori accepts the helping hand and the two of them return the jarring conversation. Oh, the music. I like how the music just stops and then continues. I like that. Did you do something interesting in the past few weeks, Yuri? I got to spend some time with my mother and I found a new author. His books are usually about professionals forcing to face extreme circumstances in their work. What? The one I read about is a medic on a peacekeeping mission for the army. It starts with a medic squad helping civilians in the conflict zone. Difficult arise when they attack. They are made to help the enemy soldiers. On that night, they express outwardly events which are... Hey, Yuri, you don't have the TLDR version of the story? No, I only read the book. Excuse me, but what is a TLDR version? It means too long, didn't read, Yuri. Internet lingo. I was just teasing you. You know I'm not interested in these kind of stories. Oh, sorry, I thought it was an acronym for a sort of analysis. Me asking for an analysis? now you're just being silly. I suppose so. How about you, my cock? What kind of books do you like to read? Books I read. I can't even recall what I read last year. Not because of quality, but rather the long time spent with anything else between the two things I read. I mean, the two things I read. I prefer other forms of storytelling. Other forms like theater, movies. Sees everyone on the big screen, right? Whatever. I came prepared. Prepared to disappoint. Like games. Yuri looks puzzled by my answers. Natsuki and Sayori seem to be unenthusiastic. Monica shoots me an understanding smile, so I thought I'd go for me. It's nice. No wonder you weren't interested in literature. Natsuki. Manga. Natsuki glares at Monica and then she looks right after me. Wait for me after falling out. Oh, come on. You might be surprised, but I've actually played video games a couple of times in my club. Remember we played Hangman? I didn't like that one. Oh, because you were bad at finding the right words. I remember that you brought crossword a few times over anything else, Monica. There's a time with anagrams. Right. Anuski. Whatever, oink. Natsuki pushes her nose and imitates pig noise. Natsuki, please show some decency. We could play something like that again. What do you guys think? Is she approaching to make these feel more involved? Not that I'm even a part of her club. It's going a lot better than I expected. Depends on what you had in mind. I don't want to play Hangman this time. Don't worry, I got a great one for this occasion. You reminded me of the time of a little misunderstanding of TLDR. Let's call it the acronym game. Each round we are given an acronym and everyone tries to guess what it means. After everyone made their guess, we vote on the one that we like the most. The person who gets the most votes wins. Does our answer have to be in the correct meaning of the acronym? Someone might like the official meaning, but everyone can vote on the answer they like. This actually sounds like a fun game, Monica. I try to do my best. As nice as it sounds, I don't want to take it personally. After all, this is like these girls would want to gain from favor just because I'm the only guy here. Those kind of things only happen in cliche dating sims, right? Ha 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 ha. Okay, everyone. I'm going to think of 10 acronyms and we each write down our guesses before catching our votes. Let's get started. Let me save. Right. So, if you guys don't know, Natsuki's my favorite. So, we're gonna try getting Natsuki. Spice her sauce. You don't want to get it right. The icing fork. Pandas exist. Official monkey greeting. Zebra. Ruffle. ingredients. Better laundry time. Good game. Too long, didn't read. Very nice. Very, very nice. The game concluded and Monica announced the winner, looking around at Natsuki with more vibrant expression than before. It went a lot better than expected. She seems to be the kind of person who's hard to approach, but becomes a lot more likable once she feels comfortable. I noticed her smirking a couple of times when she was writing my guess that could be part of its shift in tone. I wonder what she's like under those layers of sharpness. So, how did everyone else like it? I liked it more than playing Hangman. Yeah, I can see creative potential in it. Moro looks at me expectingly. My god. Oh yeah, I never played anything like this before. I kinda liked it. Glad to hear that everyone fells included. Does anyone want to round two? Sure. Yeah, but not today. I agree. Personally, I prefer talking about other topics. Suzuki passed a disappointment look in her eyes. Yuri starts off a conversation with Monica and Sayori about the books they read during the school year. I listen in, but literally nothing to contribute. Suzuki seems to be just as quiet as me. That's fine. Did I hear that she reads manga? I know, I got the perfect opener. Natsuki, what is it? Is manga literature? Her eyes light up. This is good. Is this good? I can't tell. Of course it is. Why do you ask? I heard that you like manga, so I wanted to ask you about it because I like manga too. I see you're a man of culture as well. Thanks. It's just a quote. Don't take it as a compliment. Okay. Quote. Yeah, I can already tell how many memes and stuff are gonna be in this game. Oh, great. Have you been reading any good mangas lately, Natsuki? Well, not as much as I wanted to. Have you heard of Parfait Girls? It's the best manga of all time. No way. What about the other mangas like My Hero Academia? I read the first volume, but I didn't read it all the way through. Not your cup of tea? Let's just say I wasn't able to finish it. I don't want to go into detail. Would you like to? What? I mean, yeah. I haven't seen it in the bookshop, so I ordered it online either. I have all the volumes if you're really interested. We could arrange something. Suzuki looks at me with narrow eyes. I can feel the suspicion piercing through me. What do you mean? You better not be thinking of what I think you are. Would you like to borrow the first volume? That way you can decide whether you like it or not. Really? No, that wouldn't work. Why not? If you're worried about borrowing manga from somebody else, I think I understand. I've got an idea. We could meet sometime and read it together. No! I mean, I don't know. I just met you. Does she think I'm trying to... Am I? Don't take it the wrong way. We can meet anywhere you like, even with other girls here. You're all members of the Literature Club, right? And manga's literature. Try telling them that. It can be so... Ugh! Who, the club members? Yeah. I mean, they're not that bad. We always talk about general stuff related to literature. You know, the character development, world choice, and stuff like that. At least they accept my hobby. There's nothing wrong with reading manga, Natsuki. I know I swallow a lot of people. I know how shallow a lot of people are about it. You shouldn't care about them because they're just ignorant jerks anyway. I know I shouldn't. It doesn't help me that I have to go to school with a bunch of these conformist idiots. I'm sure you can relate. It's not being a conformist even a good thing. It's not just them. At least I avoid talking to them. Is there something else, Natsuki? Good. Forget it. It's nothing. There's a brief moment of silence in our group of 5. I'm sorry. I have to go now. Already? Can't you stay a little more? Yeah. It's not like every day we get to meet like this, Yuri. Not anymore, that is. I would love to stay, but my mother texted me. I'm just glad that I get to spend time with her. I hope you can understand. I'm sure we all do. Have fun, Yuri. Yeah. Hey, can I go with you? I'm going home too. Of course, but you don't live. It doesn't matter, Yuri. Natsuki lets out an aspirated sigh. Let's just go, okay? Bye, Monica. Bye, Sayori. She turns to me and an honest expression on her face. Was she mad about that a second ago? Is she blushing? Thanks for coming, I guess. It was nice talking to you, Natsuki. Wait, before you go, how can we get talked about? Oh, fine. Here's my email address. Don't get carried away or I will block you. The two girls leave Natsuki leading the way with a quickened pace. That was an odd exchange. Is she mad at me now? Maybe she just needs to go home and relax with her family. Sayori and Monica talk about things they are reading nowadays. Unfortunately, I don't know how I could add to such a conversation where the topic is alien to me as literature. What would I ask? Tell me something you like about the books. That way, that sounds way too enjoying. Here's an idea. Why don't we all go to a cafe? There's one I'd like to visit nearby. To commemorate this day, coffee on me. Do you like cookies? I don't know, Sayori. You'll have to come and see for yourself. Wait, there's a problem. What's wrong, my cock? Don't you want to grab a cup of coffee with the two of us? I'd love to, but I promised Mom that I would buy stuff for her. I'm going to be closing soon and I have to go there. After that, I have to carry the thing home. It would be awkward taking it to a cafe. Sorry. Aw, that's too bad, my cock. Well, you join us another time as well? I'm sure Natsuki's going to come back. Ah, right. Come on, Sayori. Let's go and delete all the cookies. Delete? Delete? Yes. See you next time, my cock. With that, I felt alone. The last afternoon, now I see a lot more people walking around. All me unfamiliar faces. The marketplace is gorgeous faces. I get that Mom asked for it and go straight home. It was kind of heavy to add to that. The shape made it awfully tedious to carry on public transport. She's not home yet, so I just put it down in the living room and go back to my lair. It almost feels strange to sit in front of the screen after we're socializing all day. And it's not over yet. I'm going to get an email address and an excuse to write a message to a girl I just met. How many bases is that? Dear Natsuki, it's my cock. Remember me? We met at the park today with Sayori, Monica, and Yuri. Are you still interested in viewing my manga collection? Best regards, my cock, T. I boot up the game and started shooting an animated bad guy. My computer makes an unusual sound. I hope it's not some error message. Whoa! I got an email! Natsuki replied just 10 minutes after my message. Hi, could you cut back on this formal junk? Thanks. I bet about the manga. Of course I want to see it, dummy. I started typing and replied, thanks for replying. Not that I sound way too desperate right off the bat. I want to talk to her, I know that. Cool. So when this next meetup, I'll bring the first line so you can tell. So you can tell me if you're not. I don't know. About the meetup, I'm free on most days. On most days. I'm available on most days as well. This is going great. I want to meet you somewhere tomorrow. This is a cool place I know where we can read manga and chill. Tell me where it is and I'll decide. Yeah, but I didn't think she'd actually consider going out with me. Now I have to find a cool place in. And I'd have to go to my first date. Oh no. I mean, oh yes! I furiously browse for local shops too. I furiously browse for local shops and finally decide to go on a confectionery. In my message, I send her the address. I should send her a picture of the place. Maybe write down what kind of things they sell. I'll meet you there at 2 p.m. Don't be late. That was a lot easier than I imagined it to be. Anyway, I should think of it as a date. After all, she seems quite hesitant when we were at the meeting. I'm seriously surprised of how different she is online. Are the other girls putting so much pressure on her? Now that I think of them, I think I made an okay first impression. Maybe I could get to know them better another time. Who knows? Sayori, the bundle. What did I say? Bundle. The bundle of sunshine I grew up with. Yuri, who got a handful of interesting personality traits. Monica, who's completely out of my league. I think. Daydreaming aside, I should try to find that manga I talked to Natsuki about. Pog. Tuesday. It's a brand new day. Not really, it's just Tuesday, but I can still be a good one. Yesterday I told Mom to meet today with Natsuki and she seemed excited about it, while I'm still rather worried about how it will go. Well, I think I'm going to end the stream here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. I'm probably, in all honesty, I think I'm just going to record it. I'm going to upload this video to my channel, and then I'll just play more later on the actual channel, because I feel like that this is more of a, editing type streaming game. So hopefully it was good, and I'll see you guys next stream. Peace out.